Hey, Ton, thanks. Now, if you haven't noticed already, your California primary ballot asks you to cast a vote, yay or nay, for Proposition 13. You've heard of Prop 13, right?
It's a 1978 ballot initiative that restricted annual increases of assessed property values to 2% or less per year. For many Californians, it's the golden calf of state tax laws, the mandate that protects them from runaway limits on their annual tax bill.
So what in the world is Prop 13 doing on the 2020 ballot? 17's Robert Price in studio now to clarify. Robert?
Answer. That Prop 13 has nothing to do with this current Prop 13. The current Prop 13 asks voters whether they approve of a $15 billion bond for state public schools, transitional kindergarten through university. So why do they have to call this new Prop 13 Prop 13? Doesn't that invite confusion? We asked a few locals to sort it out for us. Now, have you heard of a previous Prop 13?
Yes, that's what my dad actually told me. No, it's not the old Prop 13, so ignore that. Just focus on the new information.
Do you think it's possible people could be confused?
Oh, definitely, yeah. If you're reusing the numbers, like how long ago was that one? Not that long ago, was it?
1978.
Oh, so maybe people shouldn't be confused because it's long enough ago. But I imagine if you Google Prop 13, what are you gonna get? Especially if it was a more famous one.
So explain to me Prop 13.
I can't. Okay, Prop 13, way back then in the 70s, was responsible for taking money away from the schools eventually, and since that time we have financed our schools not as well as we did before then. I'm an ex-teacher, so I think that has hurt education.
So we have another Prop 13 on the ballot. Do you know anything about that?
I know nothing about that.
Okay, that's a school bond.
Vote for it then.
I guess what my question is it possible that people might confuse one Prop 13 with the other?
Yes. I think that's possible.
Is it possible people might vote no on this new Prop 13 thinking, or vote yes or no on this Prop 13 thinking that it might be affecting the old one?
I think just the fact that it's a proposition numbered 13 is going to get a lot of no votes.
Confusing matters further is the California Schools and Local Communities Funding Act, which will appear on the November 2020 ballot. It hasn't been assigned a proposition number yet, but it would change old Prop 13 in a significant way. It would raise taxes by requiring the reassessment of commercial and industrial properties at market value. Residential property tax rates would be unaffected. So you got that? Two unrelated Prop 13s and one proposed Prop 13 modification coming in November. My vote, retire the Prop 13 designation forever so people aren't confused. For 17 News, I'm Robert Price.
Yes, so Robert, that begs the question, why does the Secretary of State reassign these numbers? Why not retire them and do something new, like you said, to avoid the confusion?
Like a football star's jersey number.
Kobe Bryant's jersey.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, that's because the state has amended the elections code in 1996 to require the numbering system to start back at 1 every 10 years. And in 2018, it was reset. So the bottom line is read your ballot pamphlet and make an informed decision at the polls.
Yes.
That is for sure.
It's always the bottom line. All right, Robert,
Bob,
thank you so
thanks.
much.